Hi everyone, Stepan here. I'm playing Kuros again. Hi. So he says Caro time. Yes, definitely. We will see what he plays. Maybe he plays the fantasy again, although I'm not sure. Okay, he plays the advanced now. We'll see. Goes for the Wiel. This is going to be interesting. Okay. He says old Kasparov line. I don't know the old Kasparov line. Am I supposed to play h5 here and then c5, or c5 and then h5? I have to be honest, I'm not sure. I think h5, knight f4, bishop h7, knight h5, c5, or c5, knight f4. I'm actually not sure. Can I transpose with h5? h5, knight f4, bishop h7, knight h5, c5. And if I play h6, he probably plays f4 instead of knight f4. Okay, I'm gonna go h6 and try to confuse matters. I think h5 is the correct way to transpose, but I don't know the positions, and sometimes in the Wiel h6 is okay, so let's try it. If f4 now, I have queen h4, so he should play h4 first. I'm slightly confused with the move order. Maybe it's just I'm actually happy to see knight f4. I don't think knight f4 is precise after h6, because now I don't know what he has. Now it seems that he's just weakened his king side, although again I don't really know what I'm doing here in terms of theory. So I'm just trying to follow some general ideas. Maybe bishop d3 is correct now. Okay, h4. I think I should go c5. c5 if bishop b5, knight c6, c5 if knight b5, knight c6, c5 if d takes, then bishop takes. I think this should be okay. Whenever there's a knight on c3, the Caro-Kann is way less dangerous for black. That's a general rule. However, there could be knight b5 jumps or knight d5 sacrifices. This position already looks messy and it's move 8. It's so cold outside. I don't know what it's like where you live, but everything is frozen here. All the rooftops, all the cars. My hands are cold. I just went out with my dog and my hands are all red. I don't know about this opening. Why knight h4? What's knight h4? What does it do? He's just trying to play the normal move where he takes the h5 pawn, but he didn't take the h5 pawn. Is there any knight d5 here? I don't think so. So I think I should just go knight c6. What does he do? Bishop e3? There's no knight g7, there's no knight f6. So I don't know if I should be afraid of anything, so I'll just play knight c6. Of course, he isn't given time for f4 now, because I just take on d4. Okay. Now queen c7 and castle's queenside should be correct. Queen c7 to make sure that on dc I have queen d4, queen e5, excuse me. Okay, I'm just gonna go queen c7. And if he takes on c6, I think I take with the pawn. Because of queen f3 ideas, which often could lead to trouble on f7. But for now, queen f3 loses the c2 pawn. I don't think there's any upside to it. I may even consider bishop g6, just snapping off that knight. This now feels like a position I know. I actually know this position, but I don't have my h-pawn. It's been captured on h5. So that's good. At least I'm not a pawn down in the normal Vanderbilt. I think the way to punish h6 in the Vanderbilt is to play f4 straight away. At least that's what I prepared for one game, which I didn't get to play. My opponent didn't play the Caro-Kann. Maybe I just messed it up. Maybe it was a normal Vanderbilt and I just didn't remember the move order correctly. That would be confusing. I'm not sure that happened, but it may have happened. Okay. So if I castle queenside, he can take on c6. I take with the queen, and I'm defending my c5 pawn. And if he takes on c5, I can play queen e5, where he has bishop f4. I'm not sure. Okay, I'm just gonna castle because I think that should be the most sensible move. He either takes on c5 or on c6 because there's too much pressure now. Let's see what he does. I think taking on c6 is better. If he takes on c5, I actually don't have d4 because he takes on c6 first. Wait, no, I have d4. He cannot take on c5. dc5, d4, bishop c6. I play d3, attacking the queen, and next I have ef2 check. So taking on c5 is a mistake. But taking on c6 would work. Then queen c6, dc5, can I go d4 there? d4, bishop d4, bishop c5. Okay, he does take on c6. Okay, I'm just gonna take with the queen. Oh no, I do have d4 if he takes on c5. The rook is hanging. Jesus. Why am I so weak today? Of course I have d4. I don't know how to develop my pieces, to be honest. He says you improved a lot in Rapid recently. Thank you. Crushing me every game. Well, we will see. I don't know how to develop. I would like to get my knight to c4, so I'm thinking knight e7, king b8, knight c8, knight b6. That could be too slow, but I'm gonna try it anyway. He still cannot take on c5 because of d4. And I could also consider bishop e4 now. Bishop e4, knight e4, d4. And my knight has the d5 square. But king b8, rook c8 is also interesting with pressure on c2. Okay, he castles. Now if I go king b8 and he takes on c5, that's not good, so I should take on c5 here. I'm gonna take on c5. I don't want to give up material if I don't have to. And on queen takes, I think I have to go b6. On bishop takes, I have king b8. Okay, b6. If he tries to move his knight, it's mate, so he cannot move his knight. Do I want my king on b7 or on b8? I think king b7. Okay, I'm gonna play king b7. And I wanna go either rook c8 or knight c8. I think rook c8. He still doesn't have knight b5 into d6. Firstly because I have knight c8 defending, but more importantly because I have mate. But if I play knight c8, he has f5. After I play rook c8, I have bishop e4. Because he cannot take knight e4, queen c2 is mate. Well, okay. Doesn't this just give up a pawn? Can I not just take that? Okay, I'm going to take it because I don't see why not. Okay. That's weird. I'm thinking bishop g6, and on knight f4 I can take on g5 and trade the rooks. But then he is attacking d5 again. What if I play f4? f4, on bishop f4 I go knight f5. On knight f4 I go knight f5. That seems interesting. I'm gonna go f4. I need to open up both of my bishops. Takes with the queen, okay. Now I was thinking knight f4, knight f5, excuse me. So I'm gonna go knight f5. And now I wanna go bishop b4. And d4. This is probably the most complicated middle game I've played in a while. I don't know why, but I have a pillow behind me. It's very irritating. Or beneath me, not behind me. It's good that I played king b7, otherwise I would have been in trouble now. Bishop d2 I think runs into d4. Can I go bishop a3 here? Wait, I think I can go d4. d4 bishop takes, knight takes. If rook takes, then rook h1, then queen h1. d4 bishop takes. d4 bishop takes, knight takes. Rook takes, queen takes h1. Queen takes, rook takes queen. I'm going d4. This works. His rook is hanging on h1. Maybe he has queen e4. He does have queen e4 because my rook is hanging. So I cannot take on c3 unless I give up the exchange. I didn't calculate. What? He just wants to get the f6 square. Okay, let's calculate giving up the exchange. D takes c3, rook takes d8, c takes b2, king b1. dc3, rook d8, cb2, king b1. I don't have knight g3 because he has queen f2, queen f7 check. Okay, I'm gonna go bishop b4. If he takes on g7, I'm taking on c3. I think. No. If he takes on g7, I'm taking knight takes g7. And on queen f7, I have rook d7. Maybe dc3 did work. Okay, knight takes, queen f7, rook d7. What can he do? Took with the knight. Can I not take? Takes queen f7. King a6. Okay, I'm just gonna take now. Sorry for not talking, I just... This is way too much for me. Oof, okay, now I win the c2 pawn. This should be it. I'm a piece up. A whole piece up. Oh my god, this was complicated. Oof, okay. Good game. Wow, okay. Let's have a look at this game. Wow, okay. Let's have a look at the theory first. Yeah, this is the normal van der Wiel. Why didn't I play c5? I was confused. When he wrote old Kasparov line, I thought this was something other than the van der Wiel, and it's the normal van der Wiel. So, okay, this is... So he made a mistake, I think already with h4, c5. Yeah, and knight h5 doesn't really make much sense, because it isn't doing anything. Excuse me. Okay, let's see. b6, king b7, takes. f4, best move, yes! Okay, f4 is my favorite move of the game. I hit queen g6 immediately. Okay, so this was the trick. If he takes, I can just take back. And on rook takes, I can take. And the rook is hanging. Gh6. Wait, I can... Yeah, I can take. Why didn't I calculate it properly? If he takes on d8. If he takes on d8, I take on h1. Jesus. Wait, he could have taken my bishop? Yeah, but I have rook d2 in the end. Rook d2 mate in 9. Yeah, he has to give up the queen. Wait, what? +4. Jesus. Why is this +4? Oh, he has rook g7 in the end. Okay, I blame time trouble and my weak tactical ability. Okay, I'm still really happy with this game. This was a mad game. Thank you everybody for watching. I hope at least it was interesting for you. It was very interesting for me. Stay tuned for more chess. Bye bye.